Hi, and welcome to Yoga with Mike for today. Today we're going to do a nice little fitness type flow. It's going to involve just very nice, great work on breath, as well as we're going to focus a little bit on our core and mostly activating our transversus abdominis during the poses. So I'll be calling out that a lot. All right. So thank you for joining, and have a seat. Find your sit bones, close your eyes, relax your hands on your knees. Let's go ahead and get the wiggles out a little bit. Maybe shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Let them slide down your back. Maybe move your head side to side, rolling your head around a little bit. Just gently noticing where you are. Go ahead and maybe move along your sit bones, leaning forward, side to side, and a little bit of back. And we slowly come to our stillness. And we take our awareness around our breath, feeling the air travel through your nose, down the back of your throat, deep within your lungs as you activate your diaphragm. Maybe lean slightly forward onto your knees, finding your sit bones a little bit more, and you notice your diaphragm is able to move a little more freely. Good. From there, activate your ujjayi, your ocean-sounding breath, by constricting the back of your throat and slowing down our breath. I'll lead you in a few rounds of 4-4 balance breath. You count, I'll count, you breathe. So go ahead and empty your lungs to go ahead and start together. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale through your nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that same breathing pattern going. Let's take our right hand, place it on your chest, left hand on your abdomen, and repeat to yourself if you'd like. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen our bodies and our minds. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen our bodies and our minds. Release your hands to your legs, and let's go through 3 rounds of 20 of our fire breath. Again, that's a very short exhale through our nose. We're activating our sympathetic nervous system. Let our body know that we're about to start moving. All right, if you're not sure what that is, don't worry, I'll demonstrate. It's a very short exhale, kind of like a sneeze through your nose, punching our diaphragm in and up to forcefully exhale. Relax completely on the inhale. It looks a bit like this. Okay, go ahead and inhale fully to start. Exhale fully. Belly button moves in and up. Inhale halfway. And exhale, 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 exhale. Face and shoulders are relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. Now let's take a second full breath in. Exhale fully. Inhale halfway. And exhale, 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 exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One last round. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale halfway. And exhale, 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 exhale. Force the exhale. And you relax, completely allowing the inhale to happen all on its own. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax and breathe normal. Let's go ahead and flutter our eyes open. Notice the change in our system. Maybe you're a little more tingly, maybe a little bit more energized. Raise your hands above your head on your inhale. Interlace your fingers. Send your palms skyward. Good. Now notice how your shoulders want to shrug up. Unshrug them, sliding them down your back. And you might notice that your rib cage flaring out a little bit. Pull your rib cage in. Extend your upper back and start to slightly back bend. Just a slight one. Take your gaze upward. As we exhale, take your hands forward, pressing away the in front of you, the wall in front of you, tucking your chin to chest. Pull your belly button in. Inhale, rise your arms up, slight back bend. Let your arms go a little bit behind your ears. Good. As we exhale, tuck your chin toward your chest. Pull your belly button in. We're activating our transversus abdominis as well as separating our shoulder blades a little bit. Inhale, come back up again. One last back bend here. Again, lean back, really pull your lower belly in. Notice how you can extend your spine a little bit more. As we exhale, curl your spine like an angry cat. Tuck your chin to chest. Press the wall away from you in front of you. Go ahead, inhale, rise up and release your hands down to your sides. All right. And from here, we'll take our hands out in front and roll over our legs and find our way to tabletop. Okay. So instead of doing seated cat-cows, let's find them on our belly, right here. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As we inhale, look forward, send your belly button down, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now as we exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest, press the ground away. Pull your lower belly in once again. Inhale, look forward. Belly button lowers, sacrum to the sky. Exhale, pull your belly button in. Tuck your chin towards your chest and move towards your belly button. Really press the ground away as far as you can. Inhale one more time, look forward. Shoulder blades slide together and down your back, but keep your lower belly engaged. That's going to take the stress out of your lumbar spine. As we exhale, separate your shoulder blades, pressing away. Chin towards your chest. Now hold here. All right, holding here, finding that nice activation. Tuck your toes and go ahead and hover your knees off the mat. Press the ground away a little bit more. Breathe here. And on your next exhale, lift your hips up to the sky for a downward facing dog. All right, from here, let's go ahead and pedal our feet out a little bit. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Unshrug them down your back. And find your way to stillness once again here. Now pull your lower belly in a little bit more. And you notice your hips come up to the sky a little bit higher. It's okay to bend your knees here to make sure you're feeling this in your hamstrings, not your lower back. All right. From here, let's look forward, bend your knees, and take tiny baby steps to the top of your mat. While we're doing that, pull your lower belly in a little bit more, kind of playing with activating your core muscles a little bit differently. Once you reach the top of your mat, inhale, rise to your flat back, and exhale, fold. Grasping opposite elbows with the hands. Bend your knees so your lower belly's on your thighs. And shake your head yes and no. Maybe move your arms side to side. And just hang here and find your breath. On your next exhale, release your hands to the mat. Bend your knees more. Tuck your chin towards your chest and start to rise up one vertebra at a time. Again, feeling how you're using your core to help align your spine. As you come up, your shoulders, neck, and head stack last. Once you reach the top, shrug your shoulders towards your ears. Slide your shoulders down your back, palms facing forward, fingertips spread wide, like you've got energy beams spreading through your fingertips. Now from here, lift your toes up, and now press them down into the mat. Good. All right, let's activate our core a little bit differently here. Place your hands right on your hip bones, your fingers right on your hip bones, and go in about an inch. All right? Now from here, we want to feel these muscles activate. So go ahead and pull your lower belly in and up and see if you can activate these muscles. We're going to need them in a slight back bend here. Now start leaning back slightly, gaze upward, and activate these muscles. Really feel them fire as you elongate your spine. Engage your glutes. Good. Rise forward, let them release. We'll do that one more time, except this time hands down by your sides, palms facing forward. Start to lean back, activate those same muscles, elongate your spine. Good. As we come forward, release. Next, inhale, raise your arms out and up. Good. And go ahead and slight back bend here. Reaching your shoulder blades down your back, elongating, but pull that lower belly in. Pull your lower belly in and find your slight extension and back bend. As we exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips. Place your fingertips on your mat. Inhale, rise to your flat back, fingertips stay on the mat. As we exhale, step back to your plank. And let's hold our plank here just for a second. Really press the ground away, pull your lower belly in. Start to lean forward onto your toes, into your fingertips. Elbows hug your midline, lower to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your chest through your arms, resting on the tops of your toes. And exhale, lift your hips up to the sky, pulling your lower belly in. Find your downward facing dog. Good, let's find our 4-4 balance breath here. Inhale through your nose, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that same breathing pattern going. Let's press our naughty knuckle into the mat, our index finger knuckle, and create arches and domes with our fingers. Arching your fingers, doming your hands like a suction cup. Look forward, bend your knees. Go ahead and step to the top of your mat one more time. Rise to your flat back once we get there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms out and up, engage your glutes and hamstrings, palms come together, slight back bend. Good. On our exhale, let's fold once again, fingertips on your mat. Rise to your flat back. And as we exhale, send your feet back to your plank and lower to your half push-up, engaging your core. Pull your chest through your arms, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Separate your shoulder blades a little more here, like you're looking to see your armpits see each other. Find your breath. It's okay if our legs aren't straight or our heels don't touch the mat. It's going to keep our hips and back straight. As we exhale, look forward, bend your knees. Go ahead and step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Rise to your flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms out and up. Palms come together. Good. Exhale, release the mountain pose. All right, let's find a few sun bees, a little bit different. Place your feet a little closer together. Send your hips back, bend your knees, fingertips outside your toes. Rise your arms out and up, lying chair pose. Same idea, shoulder blades slide down your back, engage your lower belly, and sink your hips down a little lower. Lighten your toes so you can wiggle them. As we exhale, fold and straighten your legs. Inhale, rise to your flat back. And exhale, send your feet back to your plank and lower to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now on your next inhale, extend your right leg to the sky, keeping your hips square. Pull your lower belly in. As we exhale, hug your knee towards your chest and over to your right armpit as high as you can. Inhale, rise your leg back up. Exhale, hug your knee to chest and over to your left armpit or elbow as far as you can. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hug your knee towards your chest and place your right foot between your hands. Good. Let's rise up into our crescent lunge, keeping high in our back foot, heel off the mat. Good. Shoulder blades slide down your back. Now again, pull your lower belly in. Bend your left knee slightly so we kind of square our hips and you sink a little lower towards the ground. Keeping your hips exactly here. Extend your left leg a little bit more so now it's straight, but notice the change in your hip flexor. As we exhale, fold, fingertips on your mat. Right foot to meet the left, lower to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, extend your left leg up to the sky. Square your hips. Hug your knee towards your chest and over to your left elbow or armpit as high as you can. Inhale up.
Exhale, hug your knee to chest, cross your body, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hug your knee to chest and place your foot between your hands using control, pressing the ground away. Good. Next, inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, high in our back foot. Good. Square your hips. Lower belly comes in. Bend your right knee a little bit here. So you're lowering your right knee to the ground just slightly. Good. Bending a little lower into your hips. And then from here, keeping your hips exactly where they are, that bend in the left knee, extend your right leg. And notice the change in your hip flexor on the right side this time. A little more opening. As we exhale, fold, fingertips on your mat. Left foot meets your right, lower to your half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, find your breath. Again, separating your shoulder blades, arches and domes. Lower belly pulls in, hips up. Good, as we exhale, look forward, bend your knees. Go ahead and step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms out and up, palms come together. Good, on our exhale, send your hips back, bend your knees, fingertips outside your toes. Rise your arms out and up, we find chair pose once again. Good. Make sure you can wiggle your toes, pull your lower belly in, sink your hips down a little lower, weight in your heels. As we exhale, straighten your legs, fold, rise to your flat back on your inhale, and exhale, feet back to plank, and lower to your half push-up. Inhale, up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good, next inhale, hug your right knee towards your chest, and place your right foot between your hands. Flatten your back foot, heel on the mat, and rise up into your warrior one. Good, press hard, press a lot into the outside edge of your left foot, squaring your hips. Good, sink a little lower. As we exhale, fold, fingertips on your mat, send your right foot to meet the left, lower to half push up, inhale up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Next, inhale, hug your left knee into your chest, press the ground away, and place your left foot between your hands, flatten your back foot, rise up, warrior one, this side. Good, sink your hips a little lower, press more into your outside blade edge of your right foot. Good, as we exhale, fold, fingertips on your mat, left foot meets right, lower to your half push up, inhale up, and exhale, down. Pull your lower belly in. Good. And find your 4-4 breath here. Arches and domes, kneecaps pulled slightly up. Maybe a micro bend in your knees. Good. From here, look forward, bend your knees. Go ahead and step, hop, or float to the top of your mat. Rise to your flat back. As you exhale, send your hips back, bend your knees, arms rise out and up. Chair pose once again. Good, wiggle your toes, sink your hips down a little lower, and breathe. Shoulder blades slide together and down your back. Notice your rib cage. Pull it a little closer. Don't let it flare out. It's okay if you wiggle and wobble and lose your balance. As we exhale, release the standing, arms come down by your side. Go, yeah, feel the legs feel nice now. All right. Now that we're a little bit more warmed up, spread your feet about hips width apart. Hands on your waist, about halfway between your rib cage and your waist bone, or your hips. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Come, place your hands on the mat. Hook your peace fingers, your index finger, middle finger around your big toes. Inhale, rise to a flat back. And exhale, fold, fold, fold. Here, winging your elbows out to the side, relaxing your head and neck. Find a nice forward fold. Next, inhale, rise to your flat back, release your big toes. Now let's take our hands palm side up and place them underneath our feet. Good, step your toes into your wrists, continue to fold for our ragdoll B. We're massaging our wrists here, releasing some tension. Next, inhale, rise up, release your hands from underneath your feet. Come to your flat back. Exhale, hands to your waist. Inhale, rise to standing. Good job. All right, let's pivot so that we're open to the long edge of our mat. All right. Feet are wider than your elbows are wide. So go ahead and do your Superman, Supergirl pose. Dun-dun-dun. And pivot your right foot forward. Left foot turns in about 45 degrees. All right, arms out to the sides. Good. Lower belly pulls in as we reach over our straight right leg. Right hand, right shin to start. Rotate our left arm up to the sky. Open our chest up. Good. Using your core strength, maybe you can walk down to your ankle. And again, keeping your chest open. Maybe we take our peace fingers and hook them around our big toe. Good. As we exhale, gaze downward. Use your core strength. Rise up, release your toes. Good. Your toes. And pivot side. Left foot forward, right foot turns in, arms out. Exhale as we reach over our straight left leg. Left hand, left shin. Right arm up to the sky, opening your chest up to the sky. Gaze up. Good. Lower belly comes in, just like we activated earlier. And again, you can take your hand to your ankle or peace fingers hooked around your big toe. Make sure we're not dumping forward, chest comes forward. If you are, go up slightly so you can keep your chest as open to the sky as you possibly can. Good. Remember your breath. As we exhale, gaze downward. Inhale, rise up. Use your core strength. Pivot sides. Right foot forward. Left foot turns in. Hips are now square. All right. Make sure your hips are square. Place your hands on your waist, your hips. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach forward and cross your body. Let's start by placing our left hand on our right shin. Rotate your right arm to the sky and twist. Now again, we want to have our chest as open to the sky as possible. Pull your lower belly in to help you twist. Maybe your hand slides down the outside edge of your foot if you have enough room. Again, that's an option. As we gaze down, exhale, inhale, rise up, use your core strength, pivot sides, left foot forward, right foot turns in, hands on waist. Inhale, right arm up. And exhale, reach forward, crossing your body. Right hand outside or on your shin of your left leg. Again, rotate your left arm up to the sky. Using your core to help you twist and open up. As we exhale, gaze downward. Inhale, rise up. Good, let's pivot sides again. Right foot forward, left foot turns in. This time, toe heel your left foot back. More. So our toes are about fingertips width apart. Left foot turns in about 45 degrees. Bend deep into your right knee. Arms out and up. Look over your right fingertips for warrior two. Good. Remember, pull your lower belly and activate those muscles as we reach forward, placing our right elbow top of our right knee. Left arm over our left ear. Sink down a little bit lower. Opening your chest to the sky. Gaze up towards your left fingertips. Again, opening your chest up as we exhale. Slide. Maybe you have more room and you can slide your right hand outside of your right foot. Opening your chest up a little bit more. Press your right knee into your right arm and open up a little bit more. As we exhale, gaze downward. Inhale, rise back up into warrior two. Good, pivot sides. Left foot turns out, right foot turns in. And sink deep into your left knee, arms out to the side. Gaze over your left fingertips, bend your left knee. Reach, left elbow, left knee, right arm over right ear for side angle. Chest up to the sky. Maybe we slide our left arm outside our left foot and open our chest up a little bit more. Again, press your left knee into your arm into your knee. Open up by engaging your core to twist a little bit deeper. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Nice straight line. As we exhale, gaze down, inhale, use your core strength, rise up. Let's pivot sides. Go ahead and find your warrior one position. So our right foot forward, the left foot turns in. Hips are now square to the front edge of our mats. Sink down into your hips a little bit lower. Make sure our hips are square. Press into your left heel. Inhale, left arm up. Reach forward. Start to cross your body using your core to twist. Place your left elbow outside your right knee. Left elbow outside your right knee. Hands in prayer. Good. Look up past your arm for revolve side angle. Twist, twist, twist on your exhale. As we exhale, gaze down. Inhale, use your core strength. Rise up, pivot sides. Left foot forward, right foot turns in. Hips are square now to the back edge of your mat. Bend deep into your left knee. Press into your right foot. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, reach forward. Start to cross your body. Place your right elbow outside your left knee, hands in prayer. And again, pull your lower belly in. Gaze up toward your left armpit. And twist. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe, even though we're contracting and playing tug of war with ourselves. As we exhale, gaze downward. Inhale, rise up. Good job. Okay. Bring your feet, take your feet in a little bit closer till they're about elbows width apart again. Toes facing forward. Hands on your waist. Next, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Fingertips go down to the mat. Rise to your flat back on your inhale. As you exhale, walk your fingertips between your toes. Elbows facing back, fingertips facing forward. Now pull your lower belly in and notice how you can fold a little bit more. Breathe. Relax your head and neck. And lean forward into your tippy toes a little bit. Not off your heels, just equal weight in your feet for a wide leg forward fold A. As we inhale, rise yourself back up to your flat back, walking your hands forward. Exhale, hands to your waist. Inhale, rise to standing. Good, keep your hands on your waist this time. As we exhale, fold forward. Winging your elbows out to the side, relaxing your head and neck. Same forward fold. A little more active here with our legs because our hands aren't on the ground. So pull your kneecaps up slightly. Fold forward a little bit deeper from your lower belly. Inhale, rise up to standing. Good, let's take our hands behind us. Place the heels of your hands together first. This is the most important. All right, staying exactly where you're at. Inhale, open your chest. And as we exhale, fold forward in a wide leg forward fold C. Now, if your hands come apart, bend your elbows more to open your chest up. No matter where you're at, we're in the same exact posture. Only difference is now we're opening our chest a little bit more, relaxing our head and neck. And now our arm, we're opening our chest more. As we inhale, rise up, reaching your fist backwards. Good. Release your hands, shake them out by your sides. All right, let's pivot our right foot forward. All right, turn your left foot in about 45 degrees and hop your left foot in a little bit. All right. Hips are now square with the front edge of your mat. All right, we can take opposite elbows behind our back. This is the more accessible, or we can go reverse prayer. Hands up your back, palms come together. All right, wing your elbows out to the side. Make sure our back is straight. And as we exhale, fold over our straight right. Press towards your shin and gaze through the tops of your eyeballs like a zombie gaze towards your big toe. We're lengthening. It's a very intense side stretch. If you got your hands in reverse prayer, press your palms together. Ooh, that's a lot more. Good. As we inhale, rise up.
Good. Pivot side. Left foot forward, right foot turns in. Again, wiggle your arms up no matter where they're at. They can be reverse prayer or grasping opposite elbows. Get a little more space. And fold over your straight left leg this time. Again, engage your core to lengthen first. Press your hands together or wing your elbows out, especially if you're in your forward or you're in grasping opposite elbows. Belly to thigh, chest towards your shin. Gaze through your toes, through your tops of your eyeballs. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, rise back up. Good. Release your hands from behind your back and shake out a little bit. All right. Let's play with a little bit of balance here. We're exactly perfect, exactly where we want to be. All right. Place all your weight into your right foot. All right. Place your right hand on your right waist. And hug your left knee towards your chest. Use your core strength first before we take our hand around our knee. All right, again, pulling your lower belly and feeling that activation. Maybe if we feel great right here and we keep our chest open, we go peace fingers around our big toe. All right, hooking. Maybe we go ahead and straighten our leg a little bit or a lot of it and open our leg up out to the side no matter where we're at. Knee, holding our knee, and I fall out of this one all the time when I'm teaching because it takes a lot of focus for me to balance. All right, no matter where you're at, open your leg up, gaze over your right shoulder. Lower belly pulls in, engage your glutes. As we exhale, everything comes back to center. Release your knee or toe and extend your left leg forward, pointing your left foot. All right, holding here for 3, 2, 1, slowly lower down. Good. Hopefully you're feeling some of that core activation. Place all your weight into your left foot. Hug your right knee into your chest. Good. From here, use your core. Maybe take peace fingers. Maybe not. You know where to go. Straighten a little bit or a lot of it. Open your leg up out to the side. Find your standing balance. Gazing over your left shoulder this time to challenge your balance. As we exhale, everything comes back to center. Release your knee or toe. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Point your right toes. Hands on your waist, holding in for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your foot back down. Good job. All right, last balance. Place all your weight on your right foot once again. Let's find tree pose. Start to take your left foot and maybe tap your top of your foot. Start to walk your left foot outside your right or inside your right leg. Skipping your knee though. We don't want to land on our knee. Take your foot up maybe to the inner thigh. You find your tree pose. Make sure that your left knee is out to the side. Hands are in prayer. Pressing your left foot into your thigh and your thigh into your foot. Good. Once we're finding our tree pose, let's grow our tree by interlacing our fingers. Find something to stare at that's not moving, but not me because I'm wobbling all over the place. Good. Interlace your fingers and send your palms to the sky. Now, same core activation. Pull your rib cage down slightly. And now elongate. There's my balance. As we exhale, take your hand back to heart center. Release your left knee forward and with control, left foot to the ground. All your weight into your your left foot. Start walking your left foot up the inside of your left leg. Maybe you find your expression of the tree pose. Find something to stare at that's not moving. Make sure that your right knee is out. Hands in prayer. And then let's start to grow our tree. Interlace your fingers. Send your palms to the sky. Good. And challenge your balance. Ooh. My left leg is always a little bit more, and that takes a lot of focus for me. Good. As we exhale, come back to center. Release your hands to prayer. Right knee forward, right foot to the ground. Good job. All right. So facing the top of your mat. All right. Inhale, rise your arms out and up. Slight back bend
And as we exhale, fold fingertips on your mat. Rise to your flat back on your inhale. And exhale, send your feet back to your plank. Let's hold our plank here. Don't lower down just yet. All right, now find your lower belly, right? Just like we've been working on activating. You might feel a little more pressing away. Now lean forward, pressing into your toes, putting more weight in your fingertips. Bend your elbows towards your rib cage, but keep your lower belly in. Inhale, lift up, and it's a push-up. Good. Let's do 4 more, just like that. Lean forward, exhale down. Inhale, rise up, but keep your lower belly and core tight. Go ahead and come forward. And exhale down. Inhale, come up. Good. Good, that's 3, 2 more. Lean forward, exhale down. Inhale, up. Good. 1 more. Come forward, belly in. Exhale. Inhale, up. Good, last one. Trick you, we're doing 6. We're going to lower down for a count of 5. Come forward, lowering for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, and then lower all the way down to the ground. Whew, good job. Extend your arms out in front of you. Cupcake your fingers so your fingertips are on the ground. All right. Press in the tops of your toes so your knees are lifted. And as we inhale, start to walk your fingertips back towards you. You're going to notice your chest start to rising as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now from here, lift your thighs up off the mat. Maybe lift your arms up and fly like Supergirl or Superman. Dun, 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 dun. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower back down. Good. We have 2 more. Extend your arms out to the side like an airplane this time. All right, like an airplane. Fingertips facing down. Press into the tops of your toes. And on our next inhale, lift yourself up. Slide your shoulder blades, holding here for 3, 2. It's okay to make airplane noises. And then land your airplane slowly down. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your back like we did earlier, palms together. And your next inhale, lift your upper chest off the mat, upper thighs off the mat, and hold here for 3. A little higher now. 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Good. Place your hands right by your rib cage, right by your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Now let's pull our lower belly in. Activate. Hug your elbows in toward your rib cage. Next inhale, press up into your plank. Whew, and lift your hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. Good. From here, look forward. And let's walk or hop our feet outside of our hands. All right, walk or hop your feet outside of your hands. All right, and find your way to a little squat position here. Lower your hips down towards your heels. Now, if you're on your toes, I invite you to grab a block, or you can roll your mat up underneath your heels. All right, from here, place your hands together at heart center, elbows wedged between your knees, and really kind of press. Use your hands to help open your hips up. Something I love to do here is pull my lower belly in so I sit up a little taller. And now I activate my hamstrings to pull my bum closer to my heels. From here, let's twist. Extend your right arm out in front of you. Swing your right arm around the outside of around the front of our right knee. Left arm rotates to the sky for a little twist. Now while we're here, gaze up towards your left fingertips. Open your knees out to the side and gaze up. And breathe. Lower belly comes in, open up a little bit more. As we exhale, come back to heart center. Reset. Wedge your elbows between your knees. Good. Now let's left arm out in front of us. Sweep your left arm out in front of your left knee. Left hand plants on the ground. Rotate your right arm to the sky. Palm facing forward. Again, lower belly comes in. Open up and twist. Gaze up towards your right fingertips. Breathe. Exhale, release back to center, hands in prayer.
Good. Sink down a little bit lower. Now, from here, let's go ahead and place our hands down on the mat, right? And wiggle and toe heel our feet a little closer together. So we're going to place our knees go out wider. See if we can lower our bum down to the mat with a little bit of control and as little as plop as possible. All right? So from here, extend your legs out in front of you. All right? Don't mind me. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your toes towards your shins. Sit up nice and tall on your sit bones. Now, if you feel a little curvature in your spine, bend your knees, but keep flexing your toes. All right, from here, exhale, belly to thigh, chin towards your shins, keeping your toes flexed. C-grip your ankles or feet if possible. And forward fold here, relaxing your head towards your knees. Remember, use your lower belly to pull yourself a little bit closer. This is for me, I work on opening and kind of using these postures to help strengthen, right? But also open, right? Lengthening and strengthening is the important part. So as I'm forward folding here, pulling my lower belly in, I pull down a little bit closer. Next, inhale, walk your hands, release your feet. Start to walk your hands behind your bum, fingertips facing your bum. Plant your feet on the mat, knees facing the ceiling. On your next inhale, lift your hips up to the sky. Good, opening your chest, really pressing into your heels, engaging your glutes and hamstrings, look up for a reverse tabletop. As we exhale, lower your hips back down. Let's do that 2 more times. Now, before we lift up, slightly engage your transversus abdominis, that muscle, those muscles we've been working on all practice, that corset muscle that surrounds your core. All right? And as we inhale, lift your hips up and elongate your spine. We don't want to feel like we're doing a back bend here. We don't want to feel like your hips are down. So engage those lower belly muscles, pulling up, driving through your heels, and exhale down. Good, one last one. Inhale, rise up. Good, engage those muscles, core muscles, pull them in, flatten your back, exhale, lower. Oh, that's so nice, good job. All right, from here, extend your left leg out in front. Place your right foot inside of your left thigh. So think tree pose. Your right knee goes down to the ground, lifting yourself tall. All right, heart to ankle pose. So our heart goes towards our right ankle. Flexing our left toes, fold forward. Something I love to do here is internally rotating my left foot. And I'm like, ooh, there's some more stability. I'm building some muscles while I'm in a lengthened position. Relax your head towards your knee. Now, if this is not accessible to you, right, you can always stay up a little bit higher, right? You can bend your left knee a little bit. All right. Main thing is we don't want to feel like we're stressing our right knee too much, right? We don't want to feel like a specific pain right there. All right, from here, walk yourself back up. Place your right foot down on the ground. Your right knee faces the ceiling. Wrap your left arm around your right knee. Swing your right arm behind you, your right arm behind you. And we twist. Flex your left toes towards your shin. Good, now pull your lower belly in and twist a little bit more. Using your arms just to help, not force the position. Flex your left toes. Good. And as we exhale, come back to center. Extend your right arm out in front of you, left arm behind you, fingertips facing away from your bum. And as we inhale, lift your right arm to the sky, lift your hips to the sky for a little wild thing. Open your right hip flexors up, pressing into your left hand, your right foot. As we exhale, lower your hips back down. Let's switch sides. All right. Left foot inside your right leg this time. And again, tree pose. Heart to ankle pose on this side. Flex your right toes and lean forward over your right leg. Internally rotate your right leg. See if you can keep your hips square with the mat. Your shoulders square with the mat. Sometimes we like to lift up. See if you can square and use your core muscles again to twist
and fold. Next inhale, start to walk your hands back, back, back. Left knee goes to the sky. Plant your left foot about fist distance between your thigh and your foot. Right arm wraps around your left knee. Left arm behind you, lengthen and twist. Gaze behind you, flex your right toes towards your shin. Pull your lower belly in, twist a little bit deeper. Again, we're playing tug of war with our bodies right now. We're activating certain muscles, learning how to release ones at the same time. No one wants to win in this tug of war though. Right, as we exhale, release forward. Extend your left arm out in front of you, right arm behind you, fingertips facing away from your bum. On your next inhale, lift your hips up to the sky for a little wild thing. Open your chest up to the sky, open your hips up. On your exhale, lower your hips back, down. Good. From here, place your feet on the ground, knees facing the ceiling, sitting up super tall. Shoulder blades slide together and down your back. We start to lean back. Now activating your core again. Think about activating your lower belly. And when we start to lean back, we start to feel our heels lighten. Maybe we're just on our toes. Maybe we extend our legs forward. Keeping our knees close to our chest. But we don't want to hunch in. Right? We don't want to curve our spine. Shoulder blades are sliding down our back. Toes forward. On your exhale, release your feet back down. Nice little boat pose. Let's do that 2 more times. All right. Reach forward. Shoulder blades start to lean back. Right? Sliding down. Lower belly comes in. Lighten your heels. Come up and hold. Now you can always play here. Maybe straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Maybe both legs. Sitting up tall on our exhale. Cross your feet and release. Okay, one last boat pose. Go ahead, plant your feet, knees facing the ceiling, lower belly comes in. Engage your muscles, good. Lean back, lean back. Again, you take it to where you want to. Maybe playing, maybe you hold here. I'm just gonna hold you for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your feet back down. Whew, very nice, okay. So, next part of our practice, a little play with little crow pose, all right, posture. Actually, before we get there, I forgot one thing. Roll over your ankles to your hands. Send your feet behind you. Find your way to downward facing dog. From here, lunge your right foot outside your right hand. Right foot outside your right hand. Lower your left knee to the mat. Maybe go ahead and walk your left knee back a little bit more. We'll find your way into a blaster pose. Now keep your chest forward. Think about cow pose that we did earlier. Shoulder blades together down your back. Lower your hip flexor to the mat, so your left hip. You might feel this in your right hamstring or your right hip. Really want to open up. Now from here, activate your transversus abdominis, lengthening as you pull yourself forward slightly. Notice how it's open your left hip a little bit more. Good. From here, press into the ground. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, and with control, send your right foot to meet your left into downward facing dog. From here, lunge your left foot outside your left hand. Lower your right knee to the mat. Good. Now, if you didn't notice, I injured myself a little bit, so I'm not going to place my left knee down because I skinned it and my bandage fell off. So, you go ahead, you know where to go here. You're going to go ahead and lunge forward. You're resting the tops of your right foot. Activate your lower transverse abdominis, those muscles that corset around our whole spine, and allow us to open up our hip flexor, our psoas muscle a little bit more. Look forward, pull your chest through your arms. Good. As we exhale, tuck your right toes, Lift your right knee up off the mat and send your left foot meet your right. Lift up in the downward facing dog. All right, from here, walk your feet forward into a forward fold. Hands are still on the mat. Now we're going to work into our crow pose. So from here, place your hands down on the mat. Bend your knees a lot here. Hug your knees into your armpits of your arms. All right, this is the first step. Just hugging your knees into your armpits. Now start to lean forward by lifting into your toes, placing weight onto your onto your hands. See if you can get your elbows to line up with your wrist. Okay, maybe from here we gaze forward slightly. Now hug your right heel towards your bum. That's the first step. Then maybe hug our left heel towards our bum. Right? We're just placing weight in our hands. We're getting used to that. All right, take a little break. Now crow pose is easy for you. Go ahead and keep playing. All right, I'll walk you to the next part. Press your hands down on the mat. Hug your knees in towards your armpits. Okay, lift up onto your toes. Lean forward. Now as we lean forward, press the ground away just like we did in our push-ups. Right? We feel our core come in. Now maybe we lift our left foot, right? Maybe our right foot comes in. Okay, no matter where you're at, even if you're just hugging or you're not hugging your heels to your bum at all, we're just playing a little bit with our crow pose. Feeling that activation as we separate our shoulder blades, we pull our lower belly in, so we really feel that nice corset feeling. Engaging those muscles and strengthening them in a fun pose. Now, if you fall, don't worry. The ground is really close. It probably didn't hurt very much, hopefully. But anyway, trust yourself. From here, let's go ahead and lower ourselves down into the mat. Let's find our way to a child's pose, sending your knees behind you, finding your knees. All right, toes together, big toes together, knees out wide. And walk your hands forward. Relaxing your head to the mat. Finding your child's pose. Now we're almost done. You guys are all doing so good. Let's keep it up. Walk, walk, walk your hands back. All right, from here, cross your ankles and roll over your ankles. And with control, C-curve your spine and lower yourself down, down, down to the mat. Good. Walk your heels as close to your bum as you can so you can tickle your heels with your fingers. Maybe we C-grip our ankles if they're close enough. Okay? So from here, on your next inhale, press into your heels, lift your hips up to the sky, wiggle your shoulders underneath your back for a little bridge pose. All right, we're going to start with this. We got two more, but I want you to activate your lower abdominal muscles. Pull your knees a little closer together and really feel an extension in your back. You're going to feel a lot of activation in your glutes and your hamstrings. And breathe. Next, exhale, slowly lower your hips back down, reversing the position. Good. Now, if that wasn't intense enough, you go ahead and keep it right there. And taking you to the second one. So C-gripping your ankles. Press your hips up into the sky. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your shoulders. Maybe we go ahead and interlace our fingers. Palms come together. And again, while we're here, pressing into our shoulders, opening our chest up a little bit more. Knees slightly together. Lower belly pulls in as you engage your glutes. Good. As we exhale, release your hands. Lower your hips back down. Good. Last one. So you can go 1 or 2 or 3. 3 is finding our wheel pose. So rise your hands up to the sky. Lower your fingertips underneath your shoulders, elbows facing the sky. All right, from here, start to lift your hips up. Maybe we just go ahead and press the top of our head up onto the mat. That's step 1. Maybe we do a couple push-ups. Step 3 is straighten our arms and then straighten our legs so we feel an extension. But while we're here, engage your lower belly, opening our thoracic spine for a wheel pose. Oh boy. As we exhale, lower, 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 tuck your chin towards your chest, lowering our upper back on the mat, and then slowly our lower back onto the mat. Whew, good. All right, so from here, extend your legs up to the sky. From here, lift your hips up to the sky and walk your hands down your back for a little shoulder stand. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Notice your breathing. You're diaphragmatically breathing here. It has to happen when you're inverted. So once we're here, start to lower your toes behind your head for a little plow pose. Now, if your toes are on the mat, you can release your lower back with your hands and place them down on the ground if you want. Maybe we interlace our fingers and open our chest up. If your toes are not on the ground, make sure that you're supporting your lower back. Keep your eyes up. Don't look at the TV or wherever you are. This is a lot of strain on your cervical spine. We don't want to add another one. Find your breath. Good. As we exhale, lower your hands to the mat, knees towards your ears, and using your hands as brakes, start to lower your vertebra to the mat one at a time. Whew. Good. Hug your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a big, big hug. All right. From here, rock and roll to seated. All right. Plant your hands out in front of you. Let's find our way into downward facing dog once again. And have a kneel towards the back of your mat. So kneel down. Final posture before our final posture. All right, a little bit of fun, okay? So grasp opposite elbows. This is the most important part of this. Grasp your opposite elbows. Lower your forearms down to the mat. Make sure your elbows stay here. All right, we don't want them to go any wider. Release your hands from your elbows. Pivot them out front. Make a basket with your hands, all right? So your pinkies are flat, all right, on the mat. Open your hands like a little basket. Now, place the back of your head into your hands, the crown of your head on the mat, all right? From here, press into your forearms and engage your lower belly as we lift our hips up to the sky. Now, maybe this is as far as you get, right? Our legs are a little bit straight. Maybe they're a lot of straight. And start to press into your toes. Walk your toes towards your elbows. Once you get as far as you can, take one knee in towards your armpit or your elbow or your chest. Lower that foot back down. Hug your left knee into your chest, your armpit or your elbow. Lower that foot back down. All right, now if you feel light enough and both feet come up, maybe you just balance here and we're a headstand. Mind you, we were already in a headstand before, right? Our feet don't need to leave the ground. Let's play. All right, if you can get your knees into your chest, maybe we start extending them. And again, we play, but we do not want to jump. There is no jumping in this posture because we're putting a lot of load on our cervical spine. We want to make sure our muscles are strong enough to support this posture, gradually working up to it. So let's play here. All right, again, maybe your knees come in. Maybe we start to straighten. And we breathe. No matter where we're at, let's take 5 breaths. Slowly, wherever you're at, reverse the posture, and we find our way into our child's pose. Whew. Toes together, knees out wide, arms extended out in front of you. Just release here, just for a breath. Good. As we exhale, start to walk your hands back, back, back. Cross your ankles or send yourself down to your bum. All right? And then from here, find your Shavasana. Lower yourself down, down, down. Palms out wide, feet out wide. Close your eyes. Release your breath. Release your practice. Allowing yourself to melt into your mat. Maybe taking a full sigh. And just let your body breathe all on its own. And start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feeling movement come back into your body so gently. Moving each joint, maybe your wrist circles and ankle circles. Sending the motion up. Maybe feeling your head move side to side, all the while keeping your eyes closed. Just becoming aware of your body moving once again. On your next inhale, slowly lift your arms above your head if it's available to you. Extending through your toes. And as you exhale, hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a big, big, big hug. And then slowly lower yourself to your right side, resting your head on your right arm like a pillow. And when you're ready, press into your left hand, slowly lifting yourself back up into your seated position, where we started practice just an hour ago. Hands are released to your legs. And notice a change in your body from the beginning of practice till now. Maybe we have a little bit of relaxation happening. Maybe you're a little sweatier than you were before you started. Maybe you notice your thoughts aren't as active. No matter what, just notice. No judgment, not good or bad. It's just what it is. Let's find a few rounds of 4-4 balanced breath to send you out into the world. So empty your lungs for us to start together. And through your nose, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, keep that same breathing rhythm going. Place your right hand on your chest, left hand in your abdomen, and repeat to yourself if you'd like. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen our bodies and our minds. May this yoga practice heal and strengthen our bodies and our minds. On your next inhale, raise your arms out and up. Place your palms together. And as you exhale, lower your thumbs to heart center. And we'll end our time together tonight with the secret yoga code word of Namaste on 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Okay. When you're ready, flutter your eyes open. I want to thank you for joining me and trusting me in this wonderful fitness flow. Hopefully you noticed something. Maybe not, maybe so.
but maybe hopefully you got your core activated. Look forward to practicing again, and have a great night or day. Bye.